I just posted the video for this Canik TP9, which I installed a new recoil spring to go with the suppressor. So I figured might as well post a video for the suppressor. This here is a CGS 9mm. It's got a big long number, but it is their 9mm mod, the NM mod Artesia, it looks like. So it's the CGS Suppressor's Artesia 9mm. It's a short one. It's a much shorter model. So the purpose of the video is if you were completely ignorant about suppressors like I am, wondering if or how I even clean this thing, the answer is it's easy, and yes, definitely clean, I'd say 3 times as often as you clean the gun. There's so much carbon, so much explosive gas that happens in that very small area. I learned that just now that it gets extremely dirty compared to the number of rounds you fire. So first thing is there's various areas that look like there's a seam here between that matte black and the glossier black. I thought, oh, you have to twist it. There's some kind of seam there and it just twists open. That was completely wrong. That does not happen at all. It's just the very front here. Don't even need a tool generally, unless it's kind of carbon fouled shut. You may have to use some kind of tool to pry that open, but I can just twist it like that. I don't know if all suppressors are like this, but the CGS seem to be. So after that cap comes off, then I thought, oh, I'll just use swatches and like you would go, thread through a barrel with some swatches. But actually, no, there's different buffers in there, different baffles. So you can either knock it on the table or fish in and pull it out. There's one baffle right there, a little sound baffle to clean, and then look, there's more. Another one identical, it's like a little stacked Russian doll. And finally, a last one, at the very bottom. So you have 3 baffles, and you can see down inside, that's the remaining piece is just solid metal. So clean all that like you would a giant gun barrel. I can use my finger with swatches. It's a lot faster than using like a rod to push the swatches through. So yeah, it's that easy. And then to put it back together, of course, the smallest piece goes at the bottom. And then the 2 matching ones, I don't think it matters. They look identical, so put a matching one in there. Settles down, put the next one in. And then now you have the top, it's threaded. And of course that is the front, the outside. So it just threads right back in. I don't think it has to go any tighter than finger tight. Pretty sure. So you can feel free to tighten as much as you want to, but for now, that's all I know, and that's perfectly clean. And now we can put it back on the Canik, which, yes, of course, if you're watching this video, I know I do not have suppressor sights installed yet. These are still the factory sights, which are great, but they're not suppressor height. I am aware of that. A, I didn't want to spend the money yet, and B, I have the laser right here anyway, so the laser is great, and a flashlight combo, so it's much better for night defense, home defense if you needed, have the laser light there instead of worrying about suppressor sights. So I definitely recommend that option. And there we go. That's how to clean your suppressor.